Is one of the most famous women in Britain, with tabloid headlines devoted to her almost daily and a reality show following her every movement. It's true to say the British public can't get enough of her. But how much of it is the truth? Here to put the record straight, please welcome Katie Price. Woo! Hello. I mean, it is true, you are in the papers all the time. Do you read the papers? Do you follow the stories about you?
I know there was, I saw OK Mag today, so I twittered it and said, there must be two of me because I haven't done that interview, and that shoot they've used was from You magazine ages ago. Honestly, I haven't done interviews or a shoot for about 14 months for any magazine, and they just make up questions, and I think now they've got the book, they're making up the answers.
Ah, OK.
I haven't at all, but you'd think it, because I'm in them every week.
I must admit, I mean, I would have thought that, judging by the magazines that you see. This is the book you're talking about, Katie Price, You Only Live Once. You may only live once, but you've managed to fill 4 books so far. That's pretty good going.
I started on my next one already, because every 2 years... it's like a diary I do.
Oh, right.
I don't know why they call it autobiography, because of course it's not. They should call it the diary, really.
So is this done like a diary, then?
It's not done like a diary, but there's so much that happens that it just starts off, finishes off, you know, from the last one.
Yeah. Now, you cover how you got together with Alex.
Yeah.
Which is lovely.
There's lots in there, actually. That's from when I had Princess all the way up to the wedding blessing, so it's quite current.
Yeah.
Is Alex quite happy about you writing about him and stuff? Is he supportive of it all?
Do you know, we don't really talk work, and he's read it.
You don't talk?
And, not about work.
Oh. We don't really talk. I was going to...
No, not about work.
I wouldn't talk very much if I was married to Alex.
There you go. Well, you've met him, so...
I have, yeah.
But no, well, I haven't really gone into proper detail.
Yeah.
About
it's a really... One of the things I found interesting about it, because I've been... I don't know if... Because I Twitter as well, and last night I put it, sitting in bed, Steve is listening to the football on the radio and reading The Sun, and I'm reading your book and twittering. And one of the things that I found really interesting was your talk about cosmetic surgery, because obviously you're really open about, you know, what you've had in this. I had no idea what a horrific ordeal you'd had.
Horrific. I thought going to America, you know, would be the best place. You know, they look after you well. I would advise anyone not to go to America and always have it done in England. You can't beat the NHS. You just can't.
What happened? What bit went wrong?
Well, I won't relieve it all because, you know, daytime TV, but there's some bits in there, which was the most painful thing. Basically, after you have an operation in America, they take you to, like, they just drive you somewhere, whatever state you're in, they just drive you to this healthcare place. You're looked after by different nurses or carers, not by the doctor. They just give you all medication and you're sort of out of it. And it took them 3 days to realise I couldn't move my arm in one of them. It was paralysed. And I'd just eaten. They called the doctor over because I was so drugged up I couldn't tell them I couldn't move my arm. Then he said, oh my God, you know, we're going to have to take you straight down to put you to sleep again. And I'd just eaten, but, you know, normally you can't eat, but they didn't care. So there I was again, just because they blocked a nerve or something under my armpit.
Can I change the subject from
I
that,
can
actually?
talk a lot,
No, it's great. I think you've had a really, really rough time in the last year or two, really. And you always come across kind of, oh, well, whatever, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
But
I have lately
it
had
must
something like that. Yeah, the past year and a half has been quite traumatic. You know, normally I can take it on the chin, have a laugh, go along with it, but there's been so many hurtful things that really aren't untrue.
You never show it.
I think, do you know, where I've stepped back from doing the magazines and interviews, because you sort of get in a bubble where every week you're doing interviews, photos, you sort of don't really understand what you're doing. Where I've stepped back from it and actually look at what's been written and said about me, I'm like, oh my God, I'm glad I'm actually not doing it, not retaliating. And so it's given me time to actually get the feelings from it. It's just not nice. You understand what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like,
of course.
Yeah, it sort of has hit me more to make me think, you know, it's not all about magazines, photo shoots. I am a human being, I have got a life, you know.
Did you think that you are more willing to appear a little bit softer? Because we saw you cry on the Piers Morgan interview that you did. And I think that changed people's perception of you, because we seem to see the real Katie. Is that something that you're aware of? Or?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the reality show that I do shows a different side to me. I mean, I'm a proper Gemini where I keep feelings in. I mean, I do cry. And, you know, like I say, the past year and a half has been really traumatic for me. Yeah,
Has
it's
Alex
just not fair.
changed you? Do you think Alex has done this? Has he helped?
He's definitely calmed me down because of his fighting. Like I've said before, he's so focused on what he does. And normally I retaliate if someone says something. I'm like, why are they saying that? That's it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to Twitter that. And he's like, Kate, think about it first. And other people around me would be like, don't give it to them. Don't give them, like, headlines.
So
I'm
you,
like, yeah,
you
you're
trust
right.
him, don't you? You trust him a lot.
Yes, and I've got a good team of people around me to just calm me down now. And I've just believed it's not all about the fame, fortune, you know. I have got a life behind it as well.
And it must be really frightening. Sorry, but it must be really frightening for men to meet you.
I don't
Because
go out, and I'm a recluse. Honestly, I watch your show when I'm at home. I don't work every day. This morning, Jeremy Kyle, that is my routine in the morning. Honestly, I am a recluse, and people think I go out all the time. I saw you a few weeks ago at a party.
And we did go out.
We did, at the party. And you as well. But honestly, I'm like everyone else. I like my drama series that are on the telly. You know, as soon as I'm home, I'm with the kids. I'm out riding my horses when I'm not at work, when literally every day. And that's it.
And
I'm
also,
actually quite boring, so I
you-
don't go out anywhere.
Katie, you touched on, you know, obviously feeling quite emotional at the moment. Very, very, very quickly. How's the IVF treatment going?
Obviously, I had two of it. ICSI we had, and it didn't work. So I'm going to give my body a bit of a rest because you have to wait 2 months before the next one, which I did. And, you know, your hormones are up and down.
It's quite draining, isn't it, to have
very.
that process?
And, you know, I don't like needles, injecting myself. I'm like that. Oh, I can't do it. But, yeah, it didn't work. So we'll just have to see what happens. Because my body now, I just want to give it a rest.
And, I mean, many couples have gone through this and have spoken about how difficult it is as a couple. Are you and Alex all right with it all?
It'd be more tougher on Alex, I think, because I've already had 3 kids.
Yeah.
It must go through his mind. Well, she's had 3 kids, is it me? And then in my mind, I think, oh, my God, because of all this stress the past year and a half, has that made my body think, hang on, I'm not ready to give you baby because you're so stressed and, you know. So I don't know the answer.
It's a mixture of everything.
Yeah,
Plenty of
really.
time anyway, though. You're still both so young.
Yeah, but I
aren't
want
you?
so many kids.
Football you can have.
Yeah, you need to just chill out.
I do. I ride my horse. Honestly, my life at the
Don't speak
moment
to me about
is
horses.
horses.
Don't speak to me about horses.
It is horses and kids and then a bit of work.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
In that order. How lovely. Well, maybe kids
Yes,
first. Yeah.
kids first. Yes.
Katie, it's lovely to see you. Best
Thank
of luck with the
you.
book as well.
Thank
and
you
with the
very
new
much.
one, of course,
Thank
that you're
you.
writing. Katie Price, everyone. That's all for today, but be sure to join us tomorrow when the newly footloose and fancy-free funny woman, hard to say, Dawn French, joins us. We'll see you tomorrow at 12:30. Bye-bye.